let me ask you this question. I think conservatives need to run cities, and they run them, but they're not real fancy. They're just stripped down. They're like your base model city, okay? Solid. This city is going to drive forever. You know, you can drive this city till the doors fall off. It's going to be great. And then the progressives look at it and go, oh, this could be such a great city if we just, I don't know, we put some flower beds in and closed a couple of streets. And they come in and they make the city really beautiful. And then they keep coming in and then they start voting for, like, you know what? Flower beds for everybody. And then all of the conservatives are like, oh, dear God, I can't afford the taxes. And so they move away to another crappy city. And then the progressives take that city because they can't run it. You know, it's like you don't have the actors running the front of the house. You know, the actors do what they do. They do a nice little show, and that's great. But good God, don't put them in charge of the money or the upkeep of the theater, because it'll never happen. All right? That's what the cities are. So then they come in, they make the city really great, and we're like, how come we don't have any good cities that are conservative? Because they chased us out of those cities, and then they destroy them, and then hopefully we go back in when there's poop all over, and we're like, okay, we'll clean up the poop. You just get out of here. We fix the city, and it's back to, you know, a good solid Buick, and we need the liberals to come in and just make it a little nicer.
Circle of poop.
Yes. I think what I'm trying to say is we need each other. We need to run the city.
I totally disagree with that analysis.
We need to run the finances of the city. You can do all of the cool stuff that make it a nice, fun city, but no pooping. That's not a good part of the city. No pooping.
We can come up with stuff that makes a city fun. We you know, but it's not supposed to be. There's plenty of private businesses that make cities great, right? There's plenty of them. The issue is that whether it's supposed to come from the government or not, and that's why the progressives love the federal government so much, because when all the conservatives with their money move out to the suburbs, the city can't charge them anymore. So then they have to go to the federal government so they can still get the money.
Yeah, no, the thing is about the cities, they start out in small neighborhoods. They start out and they're like, you know, all of a sudden, all these, you know, artists move into a neighborhood and they're like, we're going to beautify this part of the city. And they do a great thing. And then it becomes the hip neighborhood. And then the conservatives are like, oh, dear God, they're going to start pooping on the streets anytime. Let's get our families out of here before it collapses. We leave. Then they don't know how to run a city. They don't know how to make any money. And so they just are like, we need more free stuff. Then they start taking it from the government, and that's causing the collapse because there's no one with common sense left anymore. Period. That's if you elect me president, I'm going to make sure that conservatives are in the accounting department, and I'm going to make sure liberals are just you know making things pretty, but not on government money.
They're in the art department.
They're in the art department. We got a sales department. We got a mechanical department. We have the art department. Do the art thing. It's great. You make cities nice. We just don't want to pay for it.
Yeah. I mean, it's debatable, though, if liberals have ever made a city nice. Have they? I mean, really? I don't know about that.
Oh, I think
you look at every city they've run, and they've run it into the ground.
No, after a period of time, yes.
I think you're talking too broadly when you say the city is good. Like the city is always filled with terrible areas and horrific crime and terrible poverty. And then there's that one nice district with a few restaurants that everyone likes to go to, and that's cool.
But that's generally the people who generally, I know this because I saw it happen in Seattle. My mother used to take me, I don't know why, but when the Pike Place Market was just nothing but, an injection center, she used to take me, I mean, that's on the original Skid Row. And she would take me down there for some reason.
She didn't like you, Glenn.
I'm starting to question this. And then she'd leave me for a few hours, and the police would show up and bring me home. Anyway, I would go down with her, and because she would always say, I want you to just look at this. Look at this architecture. Look what this could be. And they were thinking about tearing it down. And it was the artsy-fartsy people that actually saved that. And they went in and they put their money in and they started, selling, I don't know, weed And
it became a beautiful place where the carcasses of dead fish get thrown through the sky.
Yes.
And everyone goes to see it.
Right. And now it's nothing but dead fish being thrown at each other and poop on the streets. But for a while there was this magic moment where there was a yin and a yang and it all worked. We're trying to divorce our yang. You need your yang. Okay? You need the yang.